Today on Digital Bytes, we will cover color coding and flagging emails in iOS, lists in Word, and Narrator basic settings.
Hey everyone, it's Chris, and I'm back with some tips on how to organize your email. A lot of what I share with you comes out of what I learn when I'm teaching. I love learning and I love teaching, and they go together so nicely. So one of my students asked me recently how to find the different emails that he had flagged with a particular color. Now, he has a little bit of vision. I don't, so I don't usually use the flagging system, but it could be, helpful. And so he was flagging particular emails. Maybe he's taking a certain class and he wants all of that email from the instructor from the class to be green or orange or red. First, I wanted to review how to flag an email in the first place with a particular color. And Apple has made this accessible to us. So first of all, I want you to hear what happens when you encounter a flagged email.
Flagged, green, National Day Calendar, August 30th on the National Day Calendar registered. 6.
Okay, so that is a email that is flagged green.
Unread, flagged, green.
And here's another green one.
Shure Incorporated.
Okay, now here's an email from the Shure company that makes the microphone that I'm using. And so what if I wanted to flag that email? Let's see what happens when I activate the actions.
Actions, activate.
Rotor. And now I'm going to go down or up, whichever way you please, until I get to flag.
Archive, mark as unflagged.
There's flag. And if I double tap flag, I don't hear anything. So now I'm going to swipe right.
Unread, Amy, flagged, green. Shure Incorporated.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so it is flagged and it's green. Now, interestingly enough, whatever color you flag an email with first, it will keep that color until you decide to change the color. So I thought, well, how can I make sure that maybe this email from Shure is a different color? So I'm going to use the actions and I'm going to go to the More option.
Archive, mark as unread, unflag, More.
There's More, and we're going to double tap that.
Shure Incorporated, celebrate, close, button.
So here are the options under More.
Reply, reply all, forward, archive mess, remind me, unflag.
There's unflag.
Orange, button.
Oh, and here are the colors. So if you swipe past the unflag option, we have orange.
Red, button. Purple, button. Cyan, button. Yellow, button. Selected, green, button.
And it tells me it's selected green, of course.
Gray, button. Mark as unread.
Okay, so those are the end of the colors. So what if I decide
gray, selected, green, yellow, button.
I want to make this one yellow, so I'm going to double tap yellow.
Messages, unread, flagged, green, flagged, yellow.
There it is. Okay, so it didn't immediately put me back on the highlighted email, but I was able to navigate to it, and now I identify that it's yellow. So now you might wonder, how in the world do you find your flagged emails? In case this is helpful to you and you want to work visually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back out of my mailbox here that I'm in.
Search mailboxes, back button.
And we're going to go back.
All inboxes, 31 unread messages, button.
Now you could
edit button.
Go to the edit button and make sure that flagged is actually a mailbox or folder that you have selected to show up in your list of mailboxes. So we're going to double tap that.
Done.
And now we're going to see the folders that I have.
Mailboxes, selected, flagged, 52 unread messages.
Okay, so there is my flagged box. And
Draggable.
If flagged was not at the top of your list as it is with mine now, you can reorder. So if it was down the list several items, you could swipe up or down on this.
Move down.
Move down.
Activate. Default. Move down.
And that's the only choice because I'm at the top. So if I double tap move down, now it's
selected.
the second
Flagged.
choice.
52 unread messages.
And now if I want to move it back up again,
reorder flagged. 51 unread messages.
I'm going to swipe
Draggable.
up or down here.
Move up. Selected. Flagged.
And now it is at the top. So Before, it was not in my list of mailboxes and I had to go and select it. It was in the list, but it wasn't actually selected to be presented to me in my complete list of mailboxes. So now it is definitely in my list of mailboxes, and I can go there and find all of my flagged emails. Now, if you wanted to do this another way, instead of going to your flagged mailbox, you could type the word flagged in the search box at the top of your list of mailboxes, and it will search. Now, the only thing is you might get other emails that contain the word flagged, and I'm definitely adding an ED on here. If you type in flag, there might be lots of emails with the word flag in them, but it will bring up emails that are flagged amongst others that might contain the word flag or flagged. So if you want to organize your email a little differently, you can use flags and you can change the color on them. And you can also, of course, move them into particular folders or mailboxes. But perhaps this will be helpful to someone who has a little vision, who would like the emails to sort of jump out at them a little bit more with a little bit of color.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Digital Byte. My name is Jonathan Simeone from the Demand Hour Access podcast. Today, I'm covering how to format lists in Word using JAWS 2025. For some background information, there are two types of lists: ordered lists and unordered lists. Ordered lists are numbered lists, and they are used when you want something to be in a specific order. So if I was listing the months of the year, I would want those in their correct order. So I would say number 1, January, number 2, February, and so forth. An unordered list is when you're making a list, but you don't really care what the order is. So maybe it's something like a grocery list. Maybe you want to buy milk, cheese, and Coke. And you don't really care what order they appear in your list. So that would be an unordered list. Now I'm going to show you how to make the lists. Let's begin with the ordered or numbered list. And the easiest way to do this is simply to just press the number 1 and the period and a space.
Space, autocorrect, list item 1.
Now Word has interpreted that I mean to start a list, and that's good because I want to. So I'm going to type January.
January.
And I'm just going to hit space.
January.
I like to do that. And now I'm going to hit enter.
Enter 2.
And Word has continued the list, so I'm going to type February.
February.
And hit space.
February.
And I'm going to hit enter.
Enter 3.
And I'm going to type March.
March.
And hit space.
March.
Now, I do want to tell you that sometimes when you go from the first part in the list to the second part of the list, it doesn't actually retain the formatting. I got lucky this time, and it did. But sometimes after you put the first entry in the list and you hit enter, it does not continue the list. So what happens if that happens to you? I'm going to hit enter.
Enter 4.
And I'm going to cheat. I'm going to hit Control-Shift-N to make this normal.
Control-Shift-N.
And I'm going to hit Caps Lock F just to make sure there's no formatting now.
12 points, black on white, Verdana, normal style.
And there isn't. And now I'm going to type April.
April.
Okay, so I'm going to hit home just because I like to do that.
Alpha.
What if I wanted this to be part of my list, but the formatting didn't carry over? I'm going to type
Upper ribbon, expanded ribbon,
Alt-H
home
for
tab.
home, and I'm going to type N for number.
Numbering library, none button select.
This opens a panel of different choices. None is selected because I haven't yet told Word which formatting I want. I'm going to arrow once to the right.
1, 2, 3, alignment left, number format.
Okay, and that is the default formatting. It's the most common formatting, and it's the formatting that Word applied to the first 3 entries in the list. I'm going to hit enter.
Enter, edit.
And now I'm going to read the line with caps lock down arrow.
4, April.
And Word was smart enough in this case to realize I wanted to continue the list. So that's what you can do when the software does not automatically continue the list. You can simply hit Alt-H to open the home ribbon, N to open the numbering panel, arrow once to the right to select the formatting, and hit Enter, and that will work.
P-R-I-S space.
Now I want to work on making an unordered or bulleted list. I'm going to hit Enter.
Enter 5.
And in this case, it is
Control
actually
Shift N.
continuing the formatting, which I don't want. So I hit Control Shift N to get me a normal. And now I'm just going to put in a few blank lines so we don't get confused.
Enter, enter, enter.
And now there are a couple of ways to do this. You can hit Alt-H to
Pull up a
open the
ribbon,
home
expanded, ribbon, home tab, 2 of 12.
ribbon and hit U for unordered list. That's how I
U,
think
bullets,
of it.
bullet light.
And again, none will be selected, but I'm going to hit the right arrow key once.
Bulleted, solid circle button.
And the solid circle is, again, the most common bullet that's used, and it's the one that I use. So I'm just going to hit Enter.
Enter, edit.
And now I'm going to type milk
M-I-L-K, milk.
and hit Enter.
Enter.
And I don't believe that it's formatting for me, but I'm just going to type in some more groceries real quick.
C-O-K-E, Coke.
Coke
Enter.
and
E-G-G-S.
eggs. And now I'm going to check the formatting of my eggs.
12 points, black on white, Verdana, normal style, line spacing, single, paragraph formatting, align home.
And
E.
it didn't do it, so I'm going to hit
Echo.
Alt-H
All upper ribbon.
and U.
U, bullets, bullet library.
Once to the right,
Bulleted, sol, enter, edit.
and now I'm going to up arrow.
Coke.
Coke does
Home,
not
C.
have a bullet. Hit home
Charlie.
just to make sure.
All upper ribbon,
Alt-H
expanded. U,
and
bullets,
U,
bullet,
and once
bulleted,
to the right,
solid circle button, enter,
and
edit.
Enter. Now I'm just going to up arrow.
Bullet milk,
Milk,
bullet Coke, bullet eggs,
eggs, they all have bullets.
end, blank.
Now I want to show you just another quick way of doing the bulleted list really quick. I'm going to put in a few more blank lines
Enter, enter, enter.
just to keep things simple. And I'm going to type in beaches.
B-E-A-C-H-E-S, beaches, enter.
I'm going to hit Enter and type in
P-A-R-K-S,
parks.
parks, enter.
And I'm going to type in
R-O-A-D-S,
roads. Now I'm going to go
home,
home
R,
to get to the beginning. I'm
Romeo.
just going to go back up
park, beaches,
and I'm going to select these.
beaches, parks, roads.
And I did that all with Control Shift down arrow. And now I'm going to hit Control Shift L.
Control Shift L,
And if this worked, it should have bulleted my list.
blank. Bullet beaches, bullet parks, bullet roads.
And there it is. We're done. So this finishes my digital byte on creating lists in Word.
Hey everyone, this is Desiree. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Narrator. I know, it is usually called the screen reader that can help you download a better screen reader. At least that's what I've called it in the past. But there actually are some new features and great things about Narrator. So if you need to use it, I wanted to show you how to turn it on and go into the settings and set up a few preferences. So the reason I am doing this is because I recently got a new computer for work and they sent it to me pretty much unconfigured. It was barely Windows configured. So I needed to run Narrator in order to download all of my other stuff and log into Microsoft and do all that good stuff. So I know that to run Narrator, the shortcut key in Windows is Control and then the Windows key and Enter. So what I want to do now is I'm going to turn on Narrator, and I don't have another screen reader running, so I'm going to turn it on with Control Windows Enter.
Starting Narrator. No item in view.
Okay, so I am pretty much on my desktop. I don't have anything open right now on this computer, but I have Narrator running. Now, normally, when you first run it, it runs this little menu that you can check different preferences and see all the tips. You can start magnifier. You can do some other things. I've turned that off on this computer now, so I don't have access right away to my Narrator settings. So in order to get to that, I need to press Control Windows N for Narrator.
Settings with Narrator. Toggle switch on.
Okay, so it told me I was in settings and I have Narrator on right now. Now if I just press Tab,
Show more settings. button, collapsed.
And let's press enter here.
Show more settings, button, expanded.
And then tab.
Start narrator before sign-in checkbox unchecked.
So if you want that checked, you can check it. I particularly don't on this computer, but I do on one of my other computers.
Start narrator after sign-in checkbox unchecked. Keyboard shortcut for narrator, toggle switch, on.
So that means the keyboard shortcut that we talked about, Control Windows Enter, will work to run Narrator.
Narrator home group, show more settings, button, collapsed.
Okay, and here's Narrator Home, so let's press enter here.
Show more settings, button, expanded. Open narrator home, button, open. Show narrator home when narrator starts checkbox unchecked.
So I've unchecked that, so that's why it didn't show the Narrator Home area when I launched Narrator.
Complete guide to narrator, button, open.
So here's where you can find the user guide for Narrator. And I haven't personally reviewed it a whole lot, but I think there's probably a lot of information in there about the different modes and different things that if you are going to use Narrator, you'll want to check that out.
Choose a voice, Microsoft David, English, United States, combo box, collapsed.
Okay, I don't like this voice, so I'm going to change it.
Show more settings, button, collapsed.
So I tab to show more settings, so I'm going to press enter here.
Show more settings, button, expanded. Speed, slider at 10.
Okay, I don't like the speed, so I'm going to make that a little faster. I'm going to press up arrow here on the slider.
11, 12, 13.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Pitch, slider at 10. Volume, slider at 100.
Let's turn that down just a little bit.
99, 97, 94, 90.
There we go.
Add natural voices group, add, button.
Now, I actually like the natural voices. There's one in particular that I like, and I'll show it to you. So I'm going to press enter on add natural voices.
Choose a voice window, link, choose a different language. English.
So
Select
I'm
natural
on
voice
English
to preview.
right now.
Internet connection required.
I'm going to select one, and you can listen to the way they sound. So I'm going to press tab here.
Microsoft Nirja, natural, female, English, India, 32.3 megabytes, 1 of 7, selected.
Let's see.
Hello, my name is Nija. I am a high-quality speech voice that you can use for your screen reading needs with your Narrator, which is a screen reader app built into Windows. You can use my voice while interacting and reading text with Narrator, and I hope you give me a try.
Okay, so that is the first voice that comes up. Now I'm going to press the down arrow key.
Microsoft Prabhat, natural, male, English, India.
And
Microsoft
down.
Ryan, natural, male, English, United Kingdom, 20.1 megabytes,
Let's see what
3 of
Ryan
7,
sounds
selected.
like.
Hello, my name is Ryan. I am a high-quality speech voice that you can use for your screen reading needs with your Narrator, which is a
Microsoft Sonia, natural, female, English, United Kingdom.
Hello, my name is Sonia. I am a high-quality speech voice that you can use for your screen reading needs with your Narrator.
Microsoft Aria, natural, female, English, United States.
Hello, my name is Arya. I am a high-quality speech voice that you can use for your screen reading needs with Narrator, which is the
Microsoft Guy, natural.
Hello, my name is Guy. I am a high-quality speech voice that you can use for your screen reading needs with Narrator, which is the screen reader app built into Windows.
Microsoft Jenny, natural.
Hello, my name is Jenny. I am a high-quality speech voice that you can use for your screen reading needs with Narrator, which is the screen reader app built into Windows. You can use my
Download and install.
Okay, I like Jenny, so I'm going to download and install that one.
Progress status, 0%.
And I press tab to get to that download and install once I've selected the voices. The other thing you can do too, which I started to do, is as soon as I selected the voice, I press Control to stop Narrator, and then the voice sample started right away.
progress status 100%. Settings window and
Okay, so there's my voice set up there. Now let's tab again here.
add legacy voices button. Lower the volume of other apps when Narrator is speaking. Toggle switch on. Narrator audio output device, default audio device, combo box, collapsed.
So just like JAWS, you can actually change where Narrator comes through. So you can have it come through your default system device, or you can change it to a speaker or headset or whatever you want to, and that's where you would do that. So anytime you want to expand any of these buttons, you would press enter and you can show more settings and expand that. And then when you do that, when you tab, it'll be the settings that you've expanded.
Show more settings button. Have narrator announce when I type group. Show more settings button collapsed.
Okay.
Show more letters, numbers, and punctuation checkbox checked.
No.
Space unchecked. Words checkbox checked. Function keys checkbox unchecked. Arrow, tab, and other navigation keys checkbox unchecked. Toggle keys like caps lock and number lock checkbox checked. Shift, Alt, and other modifier keys checkbox unchecked. Narrator key, caps lock or insert, combo box, collapsed.
Okay, so I have my narrator key as caps lock or insert. So depending on the keyboard I'm using, if I want to use the insert key, I can, or the caps lock key. So I can do either way depending on which keyboard I'm using and what I want to do. So if I close this, it's going to keep the settings that I've changed.
Desktop list.
And go to my desktop. So that's some basics on getting started with Narrator. I want to do a little bit more in depth with Narrator. I'll probably do that on my Learning Blind Tech with Desiree Renee podcast. So you can definitely check that out either through the Unmute feed, or you can go to my website at www.desireerenae.com. So I appreciate you joining us and have an awesome day.
For more, check out unmute.show, or you can email us at feedback@unmute.show.